An ASP.NET Core application can permit cross-origin requests by adding access control allow header to the HTTP response. Cross-origin requests are not allowed by default. They must be allowed explicitly. One way of doing it is by defining a suitable policy in the application pipeline. In this tutorial, we learn the steps required for doing this. We shall also learn how to define multiple policies so that each endpoint can serve requests to its own set of origins. Let me first explain the plan of this tutorial. We shall define three policies. The first will be a default policy that will permit requests to all origins and to all schemes. The second would be a named policy that will allow requests to two origins only. And the third too, it would be a named policy, but it will permit requests to just one origin. After that, we shall apply these policies to three Web API endpoints. Each endpoint would thus open itself to a different set of origins. And finally, we shall test each of these endpoints with curl. And now let's have a look at the ASP.NET Core project. We have already created the project. It can be obtained from the downloads attached to this tutorial. Open the Solution Explorer and locate the program.cs file. Double-click and open it. Let's study the code line by line. The first three lines are the usual boilerplates. After that, we have added a cross-origin resource sharing CORS service to the services collection. And first we add a default policy. The function allow any origin. It enables cross-origin requests from every origin. We have done this for the sake of our tutorial and to teach the availability of such a function. But this might not be the correct thing to do in every case. Because usually we might allow cross-origin access to a certain set of origins. So for that we have next added a named policy to allow requests from two origins only. And thirdly, we have added another named policy to allow requests from just one origin. In this way, we cover all the possibilities. And the next step is to add the cross-origin middleware with the use CORS extension method. The handler for the get request to the check endpoint has the enable CORS attribute. Since no policy has been specified, the default policy applies. So cross-site requests are allowed from all origins to this endpoint. Policy A, it applies to the check2 endpoint, which restricts cross-origin requests to two websites. And lastly, policy B on the check3 endpoint, it restricts cross-origin requests to only one origin. And now let us test the project. Run the project and allow the home page to open. Next, open the command prompt and type the following curl command, the command that you are seeing here. The command sends a GET request to the check endpoint from a third-party website. But since the default policy applies, and since it allows requests from all origins, we expect to receive the access control allow origin header in the response. Hit the enter key. We verify that the header is indeed present in the response. Therefore, the cross-origin request will succeed as expected. Again, open the command prompt and type the following curl command. This command sends a GET request to the check2 endpoint from a third-party website. But since policy A applies, and since it allows requests from hoven.in, we expect to receive the access control allow origin header in the response. Hit the enter key. We verify that the header is indeed present with a value equal to the name of the permitted website. Therefore, the cross-origin request will succeed here also. Again open the command prompt and type the following curl command. This command sends a GET request to the check3 endpoint from a third-party website. But since policy B applies, and since it doesn't allow requests from hoven.in, we expect that the access control allow origin header will be absent. Hit the enter key. We verify that the header is indeed absent. Therefore, the cross-origin request will fail. So we have seen how to apply policy-based restrictions and permissions for cross-origin requests. Thank you.